Welcome to PhysioYoga Online. This week I want to talk about the other side of the tennis elbow. And I want to thank you guys for all the likes and reactions I got. And this actually was a question I got from someone. So what to do if you have more pain on the inside? Well, usually both sides are affected. Most of the time, this part of the lower arm has more tension, and like when you're holding the mouse. A lot of people, when they hold the mouse, they just lift their fingers just a little bit. If you do this for hours on end, just these little movements or typing, then these muscles get a lot of strain, and they get a lot of straining. In fact, they are overtrained and they tend to become more short, and there tends to be a lot of fascia tissue that's growing here. On the other side, these muscles will tend to weaken. But if muscles are weak, they also tend to become painful, and you can even have a kind of inflammation here. So if you're going to push on the weak side of these muscles, it's very well possible that you have also a lot of pain. And this is what typically happens over a joint when it's in disbalance. You have on the one side, you will have a fixation in a shortened and cramped muscle, and on the other side you will have a fixation in an elongation. So these two usually go together. So one way to first relieve the tension on both sides, and especially relieve the tension out of the fascia, is this massage exercise. So you're going to get a hold of your whole lower arm, and you will start to twist around, and you can really grab your arm so that it feels like a little of a burning sensation. They actually call this a Chinese burn, as in certain deep tissue techniques in Chinese massage you get this effect. And what you will see and feel is that the skin becomes more red, and it feels a bit like cutting through all these tissues. You have to imagine that all the muscle fibers are running in this direction, and in this direction. But if the fascia, due to overuse, is becoming more thick, it's going to have a lot of fibers going crisscross like this. And these crisscross fascia layers, they tend to push on the muscle and keep it short so that it's less efficient in its work. So now, just a small second exercise. When this side is weakened and painful, what you can do is you're going to make it longer and try to contract this side. And the easiest way I've found to do this is that you get a hold of something. And as it so happens, I have my lower leg here. So I just grab just above the ankle, and I use a lot of force with this part of my hand. And then I'm going to push my leg away and get a hold of my leg with my hand, while I push the inside of my elbow towards the leg, like this. I try to have the spine very long and open, and I'm having a contraction on the inside while making it longer. The exercise I showed you guys last week was just like this, which had the intention to make this part very, very strong. But if there's a lot of pain here, it can tend to make the pain worse. While if you are really activating this side while you keep this muscle very long, it tends to open the layers here. Okay? So, I hope you can enjoy this exercise, and it helps a bit for the people who need it. Please share how it works, how it goes with you. You can ask me questions, and the easiest way to ask me questions is through the Facebook page of PhysioYoga or through the YouTube channel. So thank you for liking this video and sharing it, and see you next week.